Gui, Gujay Martasha from Multigumai. Hello, Ray. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope you're all doing well. God bless each and every one of you. So, hopefully the audio is coming in okay. Hopefully the sound is coming in okay. We've been working very hard on the audio quality, so let me know if you see a difference. If you think it's good, bad, please let me know. We've got a new microphone and everything. We're flat out here. We're trying to bring the best quality content to you as possible. So we've got a very interesting stream tonight. We've got Dor McMahon. I think he's the national organiser of the Irish Freedom Party. He is organising this protest that's coming Saturday in Galway. So he'll be coming on out 5 minutes or so, all right? So just bear with me while we do the the groundwork here before we bring him on, to say hello to everybody in the live stream, say our Lord's Prayer. Tin can you turn up the gain? I'll see what we can do. Let me know in the live chat what you think. Is that it's one person? Normally I do have her full till the tilt. Okay, great job, Niall. Keep fighting, says PW. Dennis Carr says, evening folks, tin can you... Tin can? The amount of work we did today and you're calling it a tin can. That's not very nice. Okay. Let me know in the live chat what you all think. How's the audio sound? And please I want feedback here. How does the audio sound? All right. So, all right, great stuff. Look, we've got lots to cover tonight. We've got Dorn coming on here now. It's a bit muffed. Niall, that's not good. Why would it be muffed? Let me just have a listen here. I don't know. The audio sounds right to me. It sounds a bit low. Right, let me see. I'll turn up the gain a wee bit, right? Turn up the gain. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Is that a bit better? Is it? Ever setting now? Setting what? What setting? It sounds a bit low. I've turned up a bit now, so hopefully it sounds a bit better now. So let me know. I have her a bit higher now. Okay, look. Let's get into tonight's action. We're going to say Lord's Prayer is Gaeilge. We're going to bring on Dor, and then we're going to get into a lot more like just things that's happening in the mainstream media, like the Garda stabber, the mainstream media gaslighting the Irish people, telling us that it was an Irish man, paddy up the road there, when in fact it's actually a Pakistani. So, okay, let's get into tonight's action, but let's hear Lord's Prayers Gaeilge first. Nanyam nahar agus fek agus spread neve, amen. Ar nahar atar now, go ní for Daniel, go dada the rate, go nyanter do hollow and talav mar yanter now. Ar nar no hul tor doing you, agus might do nar fekta, mar a white hamage dar vect in the feen, ach na election a gahu, ach seer shin ulk, amen. Nanyam nahar agus fek agus spread neve, amen. Okay, everybody, welcome to tonight's show. Thank you so much for joining me. Just tuned in, sounds okay, great stuff. Give me feedback there. If you're re-watching the show, please let me know what you think. I think it sounds good. We've spent a lot of time and effort today on the audio, so hopefully it sounds better than it was. We're trying to go for that professional sound, make me sound a bit more presentable. The mic sounds perfect now. Good man, thank you, Rufus. All right, okay. Howdy from Arizona. Sounds great. Yeah, let me know in the live chat where you're all from. Stephen Talbot. Good to see you. Ireland sounds good to me. Girona sounds good. Michael O'Sullivan says better. That's Grant, says Dennis. Good evening, Sean Mac. Thanks for moderating. Hi, Niall. Just tuned in. Sounds okay. Good stuff. Me, Reno. Thanks for moderating. Rufus, what about you? Michael Weatherhead. Howdy from Arizona. Sounds great. Good man, Michael. Michael O'Sullivan. How we doing? Nice mic. Yep. New mic. But muffed, the sound, says Sean Mack. What does that mean? What do you mean, but muffed? What is that? Pakistani with an Irish passport doesn't make him Irish. But muffed. Right, okay. Well, maybe the next show we'll get her fixed a bit better, right? But that is what it is now. I'm sure you can hear me. Okay, everybody. Look, let's get straight into tonight's action. We've got Dor McMahon here to come on the show. So I have to give him a wee bell, right? And then we'll bring him on the dual screen. So just give me a second here now. I have to give him a wee bell, right? Okay, let's see now. Good man, Doran. Good man. Just let me get you set up here now. Toggle full screen. That should be it there now. Just let me get this set up here now. That should be the job there now. We can see you now. So thanks for joining us, Doran. Introduce yourself briefly and what's happening this coming Saturday.
Dor McMahon is my name. As you said, I am the national organiser of the Irish Freedom Party. We've organised an event here in Galway on Saturday. It's a national rally. It's been called under the national banner. And for once, all groups are welcome. And all groups are going to get speaking rights at this event. This is a gathering of the clans. We're technically leaving politics out of it. I've been up and down the country. I've met some fantastic people, I have to say, like-minded people that are basically organising their own events and stuff. And all the complaints I heard was that certain rallies were held and certain groups were being left out. And I thought for once we should have all the groups together and give everyone an equal chance to speak. And I seem to be getting a great response out of it. And everybody I've talked to thinks it's a great idea as well. And we're getting great support. Even the lefties are helping us out. They've been on Galway Bay FM promoting the rally. They're going to hold a counter protest against us. And I'm looking forward to the day. I believe we've a fantastic list of speakers on the day as well. And once again, I believe the background team there was a great decision they made to have the list of speakers put up before the rally to be inclusive to everyone as well, and to let everyone know it's an all-inclusive platform. And I will apologise to the list of people that want to speak as well. There's a list of people coming forward now that want to speak at the rally. We're going to get through the list of speakers we have first anyway, and we might have a few guest speakers afterwards, but it will be limited to 1 or 2 guest speakers on the day. Otherwise, it'll just drag out and we'll end up losing the crowd. We'll also end up getting hassled because we're more than likely going to be blocking the street where we're having the speeches as well. So I believe it'll take an hour to get through our speeches if we're doing well. And as I said, I'm really looking forward to it.
Good man, Doran. So you've got a good few speakers now speaking this coming Saturday. I think I'll be hopefully one of them. You did ask me to speak, so I'll give a wee speech if you want. No bother at all.
Yeah, no problem.
We'll go down there and we'll help out whatever way we can. And I look like people. Some people say these protests are no good. They're not. They don't achieve anything. But one of the speakers you have is the lady from Roscommon who organised that protest. Was very, very effective protest, and they actually stopped their iPass centre in their town. And no, it just goes to show that protests do work.
They do work. They're also encourage others to basically not be afraid to stand up and speak the truth, and that's what we're doing. Is we're basically standing up for what's right, and we're speaking the truth here. And we're trying to encourage others to do the same and not be afraid to come out. And we're also giving everybody a great day out. We're going to also have a bit of music on the day. We were trying to get someone on the uilleann pipes. If anybody is watching and can get me an uilleann pipes player on the day, I'd be much appreciated if they'd contact me as well. And as you were talking about Damika there, she ran the chair lady of Roscommon Says No. I invited her up to have a speech because, as far as I'm concerned, she's done as much for her country as anyone else on the list in the last while, So I believe she deserved to have a speech at it. And I believe she's a fantastic lady and she did a great job down in Roscommon.
No, she's a good woman, and she's very brave. She's all right. Sorry to cut across you, but she's very brave for what she did, and very, very effective. They did a really good protest, very peaceful protest, and they got everybody on board. The whole town supports them and backs them, and then they got that iPass centre stopped. So anyone saying that protests don't work, I hear a lot of people saying, "Don't go to protests. Stay in with your family. Spend time with your family. Don't go out and protest." Like, this is really. There's really, really bad advice. Now I have to question these people who are actually saying this. Why are you saying this? Just not go out and protest. Like, it's your constitutional right to go out and protest, and it does work if you present yourselves correctly. Good optics. It can be very, very effective.
Exactly. If it's organised well and everybody has a good day, they're all going to go home and tell everybody about it. And the next time we hold a rally, you're going to get twice the crowd out. And I believe it's all positive, especially because the way we're approaching this, they're always peaceful rallies. It's a peaceful approach. It's the left that caused the trouble at these things, as everybody knows. It's good to be part of it all. And I didn't actually want to be national organiser. It's a funny little story, Niall. I actually applied for vice chair at the Ordesh. And I ended up getting a national organiser at the Ordesh, which is a much higher position in the party as vice chair. So as I said, I've basically had to adapt pretty quick and take it on the chin. So I'm basically just doing my job to the best of my ability. We organised a counter-protest because the Islam were in town in Galway trying to march on our streets. How disrespectful could they be by doing that? Which is disgraceful. Islam does not fit in Western society, full stop. It doesn't. They breach all our children protection laws. They breach all our women's laws as well, women's rights laws. And they have no respect for our culture, our heritage or anything. They're here to take over. And that's why I actually missed the protest in Roscommon, because we had to hold our ground in Galway. And I got great support for it.
No, good stuff. What's your opinion? You just mentioned there, the Islamification of Ireland. We saw, I would say a terrorist attack there on the Garda there recently, the last couple of days, and the gaslighting of the Irish mainstream media, calling people like ourselves who speak out about the Islamification of Ireland, calling us far right, saying that we're spreading disinformation, saying that he was an Irishman born bred with an Irish passport, but we now find out his name is Abdul. Whatever his name is, Abdul Khan, or so whatever. He's a Muslim, and he shouted Allah Akbar as he was stabbing the Garda.
Yeah, it's exactly what I put up on the Facebook post there of that video. This is the perfect example why we are protesting. Not even our Gardaí are safe on our streets. These are the people that are supposed to protect us. If they're not safe, how are we supposed to feel safe? Do you know? Because we're not. Ireland has become non-safe. It's a very unsafe country. There's an incident nearly every day, and they try to say, it was an Irish national, when clearly it wasn't an Irish national, that kind of way. And we've the highest housing crisis. We've like 16,000, I believe, homeless Irish adults. We've got 5,000 plus children homeless. We've hundreds of kids waiting for scoliosis operations, screaming in pain every day on morphine and stuff that they shouldn't be taking. It'll wreck their little bodies. They need emergency care, and they're not getting it. And then there's kids getting life-changing surgery, over 300 of them that didn't even need the surgery, And this is the perfect example, I believe, of why diversity doesn't work. Our hospitals are very diverse, and if that's anything to go by, our hospitals are broken. Our healthcare system is broken. There's 1 million people on waiting lists waiting for operations in this country. As I said, it's hard to keep up with the stats because they get worse and worse and worse every day, And as I said, it's a perfect example of why we're out taking to the streets, because our children don't have a future, Our guards aren't safe. Their government's idea of giving them a body cam to protect them, it didn't do your man much good in Dublin. Your man ran up behind him, stabbed him, totally unprovoked. And I believe we're just going to see more and more of this. We've literally got the tip of the iceberg of this mass invasion that is being brought in upon us by the government. And it's totally reckless. And Irish people are becoming collateral damage to our government's reckless behaviour, basically. And this is the main reason why we're protesting, because our streets are no longer safe. Our kids have no future. We've thousands of people homeless. We've thousands of kids homeless. And then you can also mention all the homeless people that are living on couches. They don't go into that stats. All the people that are stuck at home, can't start a family of their own. Most of our young people are going away to Australia and Canada and abroad because they can get a job, they can buy a house, they can actually start a life abroad. In Ireland, our government's policies are basically making it that our own young people have to flee, and we're left here with multiples of migrants, basically. We don't know who they are. They're unvetted, and as I said, the Garda incident there yesterday is a perfect example of it,
Yeah, no, you make a good point about the homelessness, the hidden homelessness, people crowd surfing. It is probably a lot more than 16,000. Look, let's recap. There's a protest that's coming Saturday in Galway. Starts at 2:30. Where are you meeting again? Sorry, at 2:30.
We're meeting at Father Burke Park at 2:30. We're actually going to be in town a lot earlier. A good few of us. Shin Nadine are marshalling this for us. There's a bit of controversy over Shin Nadine, which I think is total nonsense. And I think that everybody within the nationalist movement knows Sinn Nadine is made up of members of Irish Freedom Party members, the Irish People members, the National Party members, and Díl na HÉireann members. The reason Sinn Nadine is being set up, it's a community watch. They're basically all the National Party's members, and they want to be part of it. They're not political material. They've no interest in running for politics, but they want to be part of something. I have a young girl speaking as well from Limerick. She's a Polish lady. And she now, once again, can go walking in the evenings. She's lived here for 20 years. She's got kids. She didn't feel safe. She couldn't go out walking in the evenings. She joined her local Sinn Nadine group. And now she can go out and walk in the evenings safe. And keep an eye on the community whilst doing it. You know, if they see anything, they will report it. I believe it's a great way of networking. It's a great way. I know loads of young fellas that have joined Sinn Nadine. They get their nice armband. They feel important. We've high levels of mental health in the country. This is a way of keeping young fellas out of the pubs, getting them to meet like-minded people, stand up for their country. And, you know, that's what they're doing. And I believe it's a positive thing. You can always turn everything into a negative thing, but I'm one of those people that looks at the positive of things, you know. And I believe the stuff online they're getting is incorrect.
Good man. Look, Dor,
I
just want to thank you for coming on the show. We'll see you this coming Saturday, 2:30 p.m. There's protests in Galway. Make sure you get out there if you can. Good man, Dor. Thanks very much for coming on.
Father Burke Park, 2:30. We're going marching to the square where we'll have speeches. We'll probably have a few speeches at the park as well while we're gathering. And then we're going to march up to the square. We're going to have a few more speeches there, and we'll have a bit of music up there. And I can't wait. Dying to see everyone, and looking forward to a great day.
Good man, Dor. We'll see you on Saturday, sure.
Thanks a million, Niall.
Right.
And thanks for having me on the show. And thanks a million for supporting the rally in Galway.
No bother at all.
Keep up the great work.
Slán.
I will, of course, Niall. Thank you very much. Slán.
Slán. All right, but that was Dor McMahon there of Irish Freedom Party. Well, thanks for coming on the show and protest this coming Saturday, as I said already, 2:30 p.m. So make sure you get out there if you can. Aye, good stuff. Right, let me go to the live chat to see what everyone's saying. If you're new to the show, please subscribe, share these videos with all your friends and family. How's the audio coming in there? Please let me know. Is the audio good, bad, muffled? I've heard one or two people saying it was muffled. Some people say it's good, some people say it's low. I'm hoping the audio is coming in okay. Please let me know in the live chat. What else was I going to say there? So like for those of you who are new to the show, we live stream every Tuesday, Thursday, Sundays at 8 p.m. We're covering the news. We're exposed to what's happening in Ireland, the mass immigration invasion. Like 95% of the stuff that we cover in our podcast is mass immigration. We will be live this coming Saturday at the protest in Galway at 2:30. So make sure you tune in. We will be doing interviews, etc. We will be talking to local people. We will be helping out any way we can. So good stuff. We have to add clothes to the shop. It's one of our list of things we got to do, you know. It's just not as easy. You have to just do a lot of design, do a lot of stuff in the shop, you know. It's just not as easy as you might think. The sound is better now. Okay, very good. Okay. So, for those of you who don't know, my name is Niall McConnell. I'm the leader of Díl na HÉireann. We are Ireland's fastest growing Christian nationalist movement and the whole island of Ireland. And you can join our movement from anywhere in the world. You can join from Ireland, UK, Canada, America, Australia. No matter where you're from, you can join as a member now. What do you get if you join as a member? You get this beautiful membership box here. And you will see this beautiful membership badge here. All these things that you see come with the membership pack, the Who We Are booklet describing what we're all about. Also in the pack is a frame proclamation. This comes in every single pack, whether you're a local member, international member. The Irish flag will also be a part of the membership pack, and the membership badge, the membership card. All this is a part of the membership pack. So if you want to join as a member, scroll down below the video description, Join as a member from anywhere in the world, Ireland, UK, Canada, America, Australia. If you want to join, scroll down below the video and click the link and join as a member now. Or you can support our work in other ways. If you want to chip into our flag fund, we help out all these protests all over Ireland. We hand out flags for free. We hand out banners, placards, signs, all given out for free. Each flag costs us €3, so a simple €10 donation will put 3 flags into the hands of Irish nationals. A very generous donation of €100 will put 35 flags into the hands of Irish nationals. So scroll down below the video, chip into our flag fund. You can chip in from anywhere in the world. We'd really, really appreciate it. We want to keep doing this. We want to keep helping out at all these protests, but we need your support. We cannot do this without you. So scroll down below the video, click the link to our flag fund and support our work now. Lizzie says she's a very proud member. Good stuff, Lizzie. Thanks for joining. Michael Weatherhead has joined from Arizona. Thank you. Dennis Carr says, here you find now it's a wee bit unsharp in my ears. Right, okay. Look, leave it with us. Leave it with us. Like, I have a professional microphone. I've done a lot of work to the audio. And your man there, Dor, and he had an old smartphone and people said they heard him better. Fair enough. The audio is perfect, says Reno. Good stuff. Well, some people say it's great, some people say not so great. It is what it is. Okay, look, let's expose, right, the lies and the propaganda of the mainstream media, right? Because we have a new clip, right, new video clip released this evening of this migrant stabbing the Gardaí, right? Let's see. So, breaking new footage of the Garda stabber. Remember, the mainstream media said he was an Irish man, born in Ireland, Irish citizenship, and gaslit the Irish people, saying, oh, people like me are spreading misinformation, disinformation, but didn't explain what it was. Well, let's have a listen in now, right? And you'll notice in the first 4 seconds, he screams, Allah Akbar. Is this an Irishman to you? Does this sound or look like an Irishman to you? Let's have a listen in here.
Así eres tú, porque trabajamos juntos, porque te conozco mucho tiempo, como que un año.
Para. Trae un cuchillo. Hazte para atrás. Vete. Kick that.
So there you go. And don't forget what the mainstream media said. The mainstream media said just right after the attack that it was an Irishman, born in Ireland, raised in Ireland, good Irish man. But what transpired then was something else completely. Let's have a listen in here to see what the mainstream media actually said. They actually let us slip here.
He's in his 20s. He's Irish born and bred, Irish citizen of Pakistani heritage.
Irish born and bred with Pakistani heritage. And you see here all these headlines. Dublin Garda stabbing sparked wave of online disinformation, says senior officer. What disinformation? They'll not be explicit. What disinformation was there? Misinformation surrounding an incident in Dublin yesterday in which a probationer Garda was attacked has been described as concerning. So misinformation, disinformation, these are the terms the mainstream media are using against people like myself. And then the name of the man that stabbed the Gardaí has been released. Abdullah Khan, 23. Whose address can't be released, has been charged with 2 offences. Once again, the mental health card is being played. So there you go. Anybody guilty of or disinformation is the mainstream media gaslighting the Irish people, because the average Irish person listening to their commentary will think it was an Irishman, it was Paddy up the road, but it was a Muslim shouting Allah Akbar, stabbing the Gardaí. The complete dishonesty by the mainstream media. They have absolutely no credibility whatsoever. Look, this is a very important story, so share these videos out there everywhere. Share it to your mother, your father, your grandparents, your brothers, your sisters. Let's get the message out there. Share them in your Facebook, WhatsApp, Telegram groups. Let's get the message out there. Share it over what? No, just get it out everywhere. Very, very important to get this video out there, everybody, all right? Let me know in the light chat what you think. I want your opinion. What do you think? Did the mainstream media overreact? Did they just get it wrong? Or are they completely and utterly gaslighting the Irish people? Absolute jokes is Ulster boy. Yeah, you're right. Not an instant attempted murder. It was a terrorist attack, shouting Allah Akbar. Reuters says the RT cover-up is disgusting. It shows what we're up against. I know, you're absolutely right. Yeah. 100% correct.
Take their houses, bro.
Right,
Go
okay,
and
well,
take
another
their
clip here.
fucking
I'm just
houses.
getting
Take
loaded
their-
here now. Let me refresh this page here. It was an Islamic terrorist attack. Absolutely. 100% it was. So we get the next clip ready to go here, right? So listen to this migrant in Ireland, this Jamaican refugee. I'm telling all migrants, take women, take their jobs, take their cars, take their houses, take everything they own. New arrival in Ireland has a message for migrants everywhere.
Go and take their fucking houses, take their cars, take everything they own. Who do they think they are displacing people in this world? This is not your world. The world is not Ireland. All right, the world is not all about Irish. It's not your world. Migrants go and take their houses and take their cars and take their women and take their jobs. The cheek of them displacing people and putting people on the street, acting like you care about homeless people. These little racist bastards. That's all yous are. Nothing more than little dopey racist cunts on the side of the street. Yous are nothing in society. You will never be anything in society. That's why yous are mad that a migrant can come here within 4 months. You can have way more than you because you're a loser and you have nothing to your name. You're a little dopey fucking dole merchant that sits on the dole every day and waits for a free house on the council list for 20 fucking years because you're useless and you never leave this fucking country because you're a dope and you don't know anything else. And when you go on holiday, you go to a resort in Spain and fill yourself with drinks because you know nothing and you can't mix with the normal people of those countries. So you have to stay in hotel resorts and then make up rumors. Oh, we can't go outside because it's dangerous for Irish people.
You know, can you imagine like you going to a foreign country as a guest and mocking and attacking the Irish people, telling the invaders to take their women, take their jobs. You know, this man came in here as a refugee, and he's on social welfare. Everything's given to him for free. Well, it's not free. The Irish taxpayers paying for it. Now, why is this man not deported back to Jamaica? The last time I checked, there was no wars in Jamaica. Yes, Jamaica is a shithole. Of course it is. But why is he here? Why is he here? Why is he not deported back to Jamaica? Why is he scrounging off the Irish taxpayer and complaining about it? Like we're not allowed to complain about our own country, the indigenous population's country, the Irish people, that our country's been invaded. We're not allowed to mention it. We just get attacked. Unbelievable. Thomas says audio's good in car in Illinois. He's an NGO now. Absolutely, Kevin, you're right there. How is he not arrested? No, and the complete incitement to hatred here. Raynham says, consider becoming a member of Shield na HÉireann, folks. Membership open to both Catholics and Protestants from anywhere in the world. Yeah, we have a lot of members from the north of Ireland who would be considered Ulster Scotch Presbyterians. All right, what else have we got in store for you here? Okay. This is Dublin. What is actually going on here? Let's have a watch. This is more diversity is your strength.
What's going on?
Migrants on top of buildings going to jump off. Like, what is going on here? Is these the doctors and engineers they're sending over to Ireland? Like, what is going on? The Garda are just standing there perplexed. Like, Ireland, we are losing our country fast here. They're not sending their best, are they?
Yeah, just
Get him. Come here, sweetie.
Absolutely unbelievable. What has to become of Ireland? We're opening our borders to the third world. The third world are opening their prisons and sending their prisoners here. Ireland is the softest touch in the world. No background checks. It's just unbelievable. Like, the Irish are quickly becoming a minority in their own country. Within 10 years, the Irish will be a minority. That's why it's essential to share these videos with all your friends and family. Let's get the message out there. Keep sharing everywhere. On your Facebook, on your Twitter, your YouTube, your WhatsApp messages. Let's get the message out there. It costs you absolutely nothing to do so. Let me know in the live chat what you all think. Any background on this? Yeah. Unbelievable. Look, any questions in the live chat? Let me go to the live chat here now in just a second to see what everyone's saying. Let me know even in the live chat where you're all from, where you're watching from. Okay, let me go to the live chat right now, right? Urban Decay says, keep up the good work, Niall, from a County Down man of Ulster Scotch heritage. I'm considering joining after you said we are welcome. Absolutely, you're more than welcome to join. We have, men, Fenians, and we have Protestant men's, like, we understand we share an island here on the island of Ireland. Where, like, I've been speaking about this for a decade. I think I've been well ahead of my time. That I have more in common with an Ulster Scot Presbyterian in the north of Ireland than I do a lot of Africans. I live in East Donegal, and I'm surrounded by Protestants. When I do business with them, I live beside them. I've never had any problems with them. They're good neighbours. We have effectively the same culture, and the Scotch and the Irish were the same people. There's very little difference between us. So I have nothing against the Ulster Scotch Protestants. What has happened in the past has happened, and we must move forward now, because at the end of the day, we share an island. There was a war. We tried to take lumps out of each other, and look how that happened. So no more going back to war. No more brother wars. Irish Ram says, send me my membership, please. Watching from County Antrim. If you already joined, look, there was. Just apologise for the last week or two. We've just been inundated. They'll all be sent out tomorrow. So just be patient with us. Like, there's one person helping us with memberships. And like they have a full-time job. So it's not like the people are used to Amazon Prime, next day delivery. We're not Amazon Prime, right? So just be patient. I promise you it will come. Let me know in the live chat when you are or you became a member, and I'll kind of help you know when you actually, like, it should be dispatched tomorrow pretty much. We've got most of the memberships done now. It should be sent out tomorrow. Just be patient. We do now. My wife is Catholic, and you are my brother on this island. Absolutely, that's coming in from an Ulster Scot Protestant there. Good stuff. Okay, let's keep her lit here. Okay. Breaking, the Court of Appeal has ruled that asylum seekers have no right to be housed in Ireland. It overturns a previous decision from the High Court after the Irish Human Rights and Equality Commission took the state to court for failing to house asylum seekers. This is great news. The NGOs will not be happy.
The Court of Appeal has ruled in favour of the state after it challenged a High Court ruling regarding the rights of international protection applicants to have their basic needs, including accommodation, met by the state. Our social affairs correspondent Alva Keneally is here in studio. So, Alva, remind us of the background to this case and what this ruling means now for international protection applicants.
Well, this all goes back to December 2023 when the state found that it was running out of accommodation for international protection applicants. So it housed the most vulnerable and families which left single males unaccommodated. So the Irish Human Rights and Equality Commission brought a case to the High Court last year basically saying these men's rights were being breached. There were in tents right across the city, mainly in Dublin, and it was the first time, essentially, that IRIC used this kind of power that it has under legislation, under the Act under which it was set up, to bring this case to the High Court. So the High Court found that the men, they had a right to human dignity and that that had been breached by the state. And it also found that, their rights under European law had also been breached. So that decision was appealed by the state to the Court of Appeal and it has found in favour of the state today. We've just had eyes on the judgment and Mr Justice Anthony Collins acknowledged the Commission's express statutory entitlement to...
What an absolute joke. Like, what about the 16,000 Irish homeless that are sleeping on the streets? What about their human rights? Like, it's unbelievable. Irish men and Irish women, 16,000 of them are lying homeless, and that's not including the hidden homeless who are crowd surfing, who are sleeping on couches and going from friend to friend. What about them? What about their human rights? You know, and our ancestors built this country. We've been here for thousands of years. But Africans coming into Ireland, destroying their passports, they have all these human rights and they need to be housed, social welfare, etc. So I suppose we welcome this ruling, but I'd be very cautious about what's happening now going forward regarding housing. What about the Indigenous Irish? Why can't they be housed? Why can't the 16,000 Irish homeless be housed? What about their human rights? Let me know in the live chat what you all think. It'd make you angry, wouldn't it? Yeah, 340,000 hidden homeless, according to Sean Mack. Back in Black says, hi Niall, all in chat, keep up the good work, no problem at all. Sean Mack also says, never had an issue with Protestants signing up Portrush with my great aunt, who was Catholic and ran a guest house. Very good. I well believe it. Plenty of safe countries in Africa, send them back. Absolutely. There's a thing. The majority of migrants in Africa are coming from Nigeria. No, supposedly safe country, no wars, Nigeria. But even if they are fleeing persecution, what about all the rest of the countries in Africa? Why do they need to come to Ireland? We all know why, because Ireland is the land of milk and honey. They're welfare tourists, as John Wilson says. Yeah, they're coming for holiday homes, as Sonia, absolutely. 100%. Right, let's hear lots of stuff to cover tonight, right? Okay. Let me get this ready to go here. An Indian politician in Ireland says social media needs to be controlled and the youth need proper education to teach them about diversity or how diversity helps the Irish economy. Of course, the cheek of these foreigners coming in here and thinking they can control us.
Most of the people who are Irish people, they are very supportive of the people who are contributing in this country, whether it's from migrant backgrounds or whether people are supportive. It's just a small part of the extremists, I would say, who are trying to spread hate with the ideologies that they have. And this is something that we should not allow us, and this should not be allowed in our country. What needs to be done is that the youth who are basically, they get fueled with this kind of these things on the social media. That needs to be controlled. And they need proper education about how the diversity is helping in the economy of the country. This is where, the people who are trying to spread the hate-fueled violence and stuff, they would get an answer that it's not. Ireland has always been a welcoming country.
The audacity of these foreigners coming in here to lecture the Irish people. The youngsters need re-educated, says the foreigner in Ireland. That we need to open up our borders If you don't like it, go back to India. Of course, but I know it, and India's, let's not talk about India here. We all know what India's like. But like this, the absolute audacity, the sense of entitlement to as a foreigner coming into Ireland, lecturing the Irish people, demanding that social media censor people like ourselves who complain or who criticise immigration or an invasion into Ireland. I just cannot. Just the chutzpah of these people, I just cannot grasp it sometimes. That's why you just need to share these videos with all your friends and family. Let's get the message out there. Let's expose the treasonous government for opening our borders to the third world. Absolutely disgusting. Let me know in the live chat what you think of that video there. I'm absolutely, utterly appalled at what I'm seeing in these videos today. It's really hard to watch. Yeah, Indians the biggest races on the planet. Absolutely. Look, it's great to see so many people in the live chat. If you're new to the show, please subscribe. Costs you nothing to subscribe. Please share these live streams and videos with all your friends and family. Let's get the message out there. We live stream every Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday at 8 p.m. We're actually doing an extra live stream this coming Saturday. We will be live streaming live from Galway. So make sure you tune in live at 2:30. And if you're coming to the protest, please get there, bring your flags and all that. Let's have a good crowd now that's coming Saturday in Galway 2:30. And if you want to support our work, you can do so in a couple of ways. So my name is Niall McConnell, the leader of Shield na HÉireann. We are Ireland's fastest growing Christian nationalist party in the whole island of Ireland. And you can support our work by joining as a member now. You can join from anywhere in the world. What do you get if you join as a member? You get this beautiful membership box. You get this membership badge that comes a part of the membership pack. You get this Who We Are booklet also. And you also will get the Frame Proclamation. All these things come part of the membership pack. You get the membership, you get the Irish flag as well and the membership card. So join as a member now. Join Shield na HÉireann. You can join by scrolling down below in the video, in the description. You can join from anywhere in the world. Ireland, UK, Canada, America, Australia, New Zealand. No matter where you're from, join as a member now. Support our work. Help us continue to bring the truth to the Irish people and the rest of the world. Another way you can help us is supporting our flag fund. Like, we attend all these protests all over Ireland. If you follow our channel, you'll know what I'm talking about. We attend all these protests all over Ireland, the anti-immigration ones. We hand out flags, banners, placards, signs, all for free. We do live streams, we do pre-record interviews. A lot goes into the protests. We make them as look professional as we can. So, we hand out all this stuff for free. So if you want to support our work, you can do so from anywhere in the world by scrolling down below the video description. A simple €10 donation will put 3 flags into the hands of Irish nationalists. A very generous donation of €100 will put 35 flags into the hands of Irish nationalists. So scroll down below the video, click the flag fund now. We'd really appreciate your work. Help us continue to attend all these protests and, hand out all these flags, etc. for free. We can't do this without you. Okay, what's everyone saying in the live chat? I'm Scottish too, says Thomas. Good stuff. Okay. This is a clip here you just mightn't have seen. I just saw this tonight here. Let me load it up for you. I'm not going to... A demented African is trying to fight Gardaí after one of the Gardaí was stabbed. Let's have a listen here. Having buffering issues tonight, eh? What is this? Let me just refresh this page here. Don't know why the internet's a bit slow tonight. Normally it's very good, but it is what it is. Still buffering. I don't know why that is. Refresh this page again.
But listen, I said I leave the Garda alone in the new year. But listen, boys, Gardaí should have come out to me. 2025, I'm telling you, boys. Gardaí, I tried to stop killing men, but 2 men left me fucking vexed. So I gave them 2 right thumbs to the skull. Yup. I'm telling anyone, any Gardaí officer that wants to come and catch me, come out, because I'm telling you, I'm ready for an squad. Gardaí, here, come out, fuck.
Hopefully this man, this demented African, has been arrested and swiftly deported back to Africa. Who do these people think they are, threatening the Gardaí like that? This is the people we're letting into our country. I hope this makes you as angry as it does me. These people are just completely and utterly demented, threatening the Gardaí like that. Hopefully he's been identified and swiftly arrested and deported back to wherever he came from. The sense of entitlement, the cheek, the chutzpah of these people coming into our country, threatening our police officers. Absolutely disgusting. Share these videos with all your friends and family. Let's get the message out there, everybody. Share it out everywhere, all right? Let me go to the live chat, see what everyone's saying here. Coke is a hell of a drug, says Bud Dillon, yeah. Betty's not homeless, absolutely. Johnny, good man, thanks for joining us. All coming from England, I bet, and sent here, says Agnes. Very possible. Sonia says, I heard 300 million in South Africa are looking to head to Europe. Well, send the white South Africans. Speaking of white South Africans, I think I've got a live interview next week with the lads from Orania. I know, the white only area in South Africa. I think the heads of that, I've been in contact with them. Don't know yet which one I'm going to speak to, but some of the higher ups, the guys who are leading that movement, Orania in South Africa, we're going to bring them on live next week. We'll need to get a date. All right, so just so you know, just throwing that out there. And for those of you who are aware of what's happening in South Africa and the great work they're doing. So I've been in contact with them. I've been in contact with them for months trying to get them on, and I think they finally agreed. So hopefully they come on now and we have a good chat, because I've been watching a lot of stuff, what they're doing over there. It's great. Okay. Kate Reid, thanks for joining us. Kate, your membership has been done up now. We'll hopefully be sending out hopefully next week, all right? Promise you. Sorry for the delay. No, your membership pack just must have got lost going to Australia. Yeah, we're going to try and get the Iranian boys on. All right. Any questions in the live chat, please let me know. Any comments, whatever you think. If you're re-watching the show in the comment section, just put a wee comment in, tell me what you think. So thanks for joining, everybody. Look, my name is Niall McConnell, leader of Shield Nairn. We live stream every Tuesday, Thursday, Sundays, 8 p.m. for those of you who are new to the show. So please subscribe, share these videos with all your friends and family. The next live will be actually from Galway City this coming Saturday, 2:30 p.m. So make sure you support our work. Get out there, support the good people of Galway. We need a big crowd, and if you can't get to it, we'll be live streaming the event at 2:30 this coming Saturday. And if you want to support our work, if you want to help us, hand out flags for free. If you want to join our political movement, Shield Nairn, as a member, you can do so by scrolling down below the video description. Joining as a member now, what do you get? You get this beautiful membership pack here, this membership box, this membership bag. This membership badge comes along with the pack. This Who We Are booklet describes what we're all about. You also will get the Freedom Proclamation that's a part of the pack as well, the Irish flag, and the membership card. All these things come a part of the membership pack. You can join from anywhere in the world, Ireland, UK, Canada, America, Australia. To join, you scroll down below the video, click that link and join as a member now. You can also support our flag fund. We hand out flags at every single protest, all for free, of course. We hand out flags, we hand out banners, we hand out placards, we hand out signs. Here you go in RD, County Louth. We hand out all those flags for free. These are the signs we make, given it for free. So a simple €10 donation with 3 flags at the hands of Irish nationals. A very generous €100 donation with 35 flags in the hands of Irish nationals. So support our work. Scroll down below the video description. You can chip in from anywhere in the world. We really appreciate your work. Without your support, we cannot continue to Handout flags are free. Help all these protests and bring you live streams, etc. Okay, everybody, that's it for me tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you all again live this coming Saturday down in Galway at 2:30. So we'll see you all then. God bless you all. Aaron go bra.